Hello guys, welcome again. New live stream. So let's talk about Bitcoin. This live stream actually is going to be very short because, well, as you can see, Bitcoin is doing nothing. But you ask me right now, what is the direction for Bitcoin in one day chart? Of course, we need confirmation, but I can tell you right now it's going to be like this. Okay, in one day chart, it's going to be like this. Why? Because seller line is crossing here in curve, and Bitcoin is holding the MA55. Well, there is no volume, yes, here, yes, but we will see a bounce potentially next week. And maybe this week, I think, maybe in this Friday or maybe weekend, something like that. As long as Bitcoin is holding $41,742, I think the direction is gonna be like this. It's gonna be to the upside. Actually, I'm gonna start looking for longs very, very soon. Actually, in 4-hour chart, let me show you here. Of course, we have right now a sell signal here. Of course, not now. Maybe it's gonna be in the next buy signal. Actually, I'm expecting to, actually, I'm waiting for that signal to open a long position. Something like this, right? Something like this. Maybe around here in the future, right? If everything is okay, I will open a long position looking for around $45,000, 46 around this area. Why? Because this area we have resistance around here. Around this area, this is the area I am looking for a potential sell, a short, actually, a short, looking for something like this. Let me show you something like a bounce here, and after that continuation, looking for more downside. Why downside? Is very simple, because I know one day chart is looking like potentially we could see a bounce, but I think weekly chart right now, well, it's the boss, right? And this is a sell signal I said before. The correction I'm expecting for Bitcoin is going to be minimum at least 25% from this point, and maximum 50%. So what I said before, like 25, like very, very bullish. Yeah, 25% is around $37,000. But in average, right, what I said in the last live stream, my last live stream, sorry, it's around 45-50%. So this is gonna be around, yes, $25,000. Actually, that is the target I am looking for in the long term for this correction. But I said many times, as long as Bitcoin is above 30K, between 30K and 25K, everything should be fine. And I'm looking for, after this correction, we could see something like this, right? Something like this, where if everything is okay, I am looking for $75,000, $80,000. Yes, that is gonna be potentially the top for the next bull market. So let's continue. I'm gonna continue with Bitcoin. I mean, like in 1-hour chart, because Bitcoin is doing nothing, as I said before. So this live stream is gonna be very, very simple. Let me show you here. We have a buy signal here in 1-hour chart. We have, let me show you why I am not showing the volatility here. Let me show you one moment. Show volatility. Volatility is contracting right now here. So in the very, very short term, of course, maybe a bounce, maybe around $43,150, around there, no more than that. In my case, let me be clear, in my case, I will wait for the next buy signal in 4-hour chart. In my private channels, I said, you know what, I'm looking for a bounce, this bounce around here from this point and this point. I almost hit M55. And I didn't open long position this time, but actually that was the direction. Right now, no thank you. There is no position right now. As I said before, in the next 24 hours, we will see this signal. So now, don't get me wrong. As I said before, this is gonna be, at least for me, right? It's gonna be a sell opportunity. Yeah, something like this to the moon. No, my friend. This is the resistance, and after that continuation, looking for maybe 37, 38, and well, from there we will see eventually 30K and 25 if everything is okay. So let's talk about the 2-day chart. 2-day chart, we have it's very nasty, as you can see, 3 strikes of bearish variance as well in OBB. On 3-day chart, we have also sell signal. I mean, the sell is in progress right now. 5-day chart, we have a sell as well. We have also weekly chart with a sell, and also we have our bi-weekly chart with sell, forming with actually various variance as well. So careful here, because, well, I know, right? Now, suddenly BitGet and many exchanges are saying, oh, I am getting many notifications that, oh, this coin, the next bull market, blah, blah, blah. Careful because, you know, the exchanges, they like to show altcoins and these kind of things, fooling people like they can buy right now because it's the bull market. And usually they will get you wrecked. Okay, so I think that's it for Bitcoin. I mean, it's very simple. Bitcoin is not moving, looking for the next move. Yes, I'm looking for the next move. Now let's continue with the USD dominance, because remember, USD dominance is the contrarian indicator for Bitcoin, at least with my system of trading. So let me show you here the USD dominance. I want to see something bullish forming here right now. Let me show you here in 1-day chart. In 1-day chart, we have nice bounce. Actually is a nice bounce, but let me see 1-day chart. 1-day chart is not looking actually very bullish, but maybe for now you're sideways. I think sideways, and this is gonna print up very soon a sell signal. So what I'm trying to say is this, like more sideways here, yes, potentially a little bit lower here, and that this is telling me Bitcoin is gonna bounce very soon, maybe in the next 2 days, something like that. Now let's talk about the weekly chart. We have a buy signal here, as you can see here. So get ready, because the next 3 months the market will be red for Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, and also stock market as well. The next 2-3 months is all of them. I mean, very nice run we had in last Christmas. Yes, it's time for correction. It's time for correction. So target in the long term for this asset is around 7%. Breaking 7%, you will see Bitcoin breaking key levels. So that's why you are bullish Bitcoin. Yes, you don't want to see USD dominance above 7%. This area should act as resistance in the long term. Okay, so let's continue. Now I finished with Bitcoin. My technical analysis, I think, is very simple, actually very easy to read. And also let's talk about the stock market, because, well, let's see what is doing right now the stock market, because I'm very curious what is happening right now here. In 1-day chart, as before, this thing is still bullish. It's still bullish, or holding the M21, and eventually we will see a buy signal here in 1-day chart. I am not saying long position 100x, of course not. I am not saying that. Actually, for me, it's a very bad idea opening longs right now here, because weekly chart is very simple. As you can see here, is we will have maybe this month as a fresh sell signal here in the stock market. And, well, I think correction all the way down to 4,300, something like that, in some point Q1 2024. I mean, of course, this year I am looking for a correction around 4,300, something like that. And remember what I said before, this signal you see here in weekly chart will trigger a beautiful sell signal in the monthly. Yeah, in the monthly. If I am very strict with my technical analysis, well, the target, if we see a sell signal in the monthly, the target should be around 3,800, but you will call me crazy, right? Oh, no. New ATA, bull market. All the media now, they are expecting a bull market, even myself. Yes, but in my case, I have to be honest. We will see in couple months a sell signal in the stock market. Technically speaking, of course, I could be wrong. The target should be the MI55 as usual, right? So the target right now in the monthly is around 3,800, 900. Okay, so we will have a sell signal. We will see a sell signal in weekly chart, same as Bitcoin in the stock market. The target should be in the long term 4,300, but at the same time, this signal will trigger a sell signal in the monthly, and that's actually the question I have right now. I don't know how painful it's gonna be for Bitcoin, but of course, key levels, as I said before, as long as Bitcoin is above 30k, 25k, everything should be fine. As you can see here, monthly, we have 10 days left, around there. You don't want to see this. It's going to be very interesting, actually, beautiful, because if we see this like this one, but red, it's a shot in starting monthly. And you will see this thing crashing all the way down to the MI55, the monthly. It's gonna be awesome. That's why we have to wait for we will have to wait for a confirmation this month. As I said before, Q1 in this year, everything is gonna be red, and potentially in summer is when we will have finally potentially some signs of the like the next bull market. Okay, so I think that's it for the stock market. Let me continue with the comments. Okay, trading signals. Please analyze gold for our. Yes, I will do it. Just one more coin in altcoins. Actually, in the crypto space, I want to check is one of them is Ethereum, because Ethereum actually someone asked me, hey, but Ethereum is bullish. Yes, it's looking bullish, but I have bad news for you. Bitcoin actually is the boss. So I really don't care if Ethereum is looking bullish. Eventually, everything is gonna crash if Bitcoin is not good, right? Of course, there are some shit coins like they are just pumping, right? Like of course there are some exceptions. As you can see, the monthly is looking great here for Ethereum, but let's see the weekly chart. Weekly chart is looking, volume is very healthy, but the timing here in curve is not very good. So what I'm trying to say, if I am right with Bitcoin and Bitcoin starts crashing in the Q1 in the next couple of months, you will see a beautiful sell signal in Ethereum, and you will see a correction looking for another test to maybe $2,000 around there. The good news for Ethereum, you are holders, right? We have a beautiful basement right now. This area should act as support around $2,000, $1,800. This area should be the area for actually a very strong support, something like this, right? Eventually, if we see something like this, here potentially we could see Bitcoin at 30K, and the target for this asset in the next bull market potentially is going to be 3,400 or even 4,000. New ATA, maybe yes, but we will have to wait a little bit more. Okay, so let's continue now with the comments. Let's see. Okay, gold, 4-hour chart. Okay, good. Let's talk about gold. Gold 4-hour chart, 1 day. One moment. Gold. Okay, good. Gold in 1 day chart. 1 day chart, we have what we have here. We have well, this is an uptrend, as you can see here. Testing the MI55, bounce. Testing the MI55, bounce. Testing the MI55. Well, and potentially we could see a buy signal very soon here. So that's why it's gonna be to the upside. Be careful here, because looks like in weekly chart is looking a little bit not very healthy, this area, but fair enough. We will see a buy signal very soon in 1 day chart. You are looking for longs. This is the area, right? The area, like actually I will start looking for a long position in 4-hour chart. Yes, of course, yes. In maybe in the next 12 hours, 24 hours, you will see a buy signal here. And the target in 4-hour chart should be around 2040, around there. In 1 day chart should be around 2060, around there. But remember, this could be a phase signal. Why? Because if we study weekly chart, right, this is printing a sell signal. So be careful here, because you open a long position and use it's okay, right? We have to wait 10 days because in average, right, that's the timing. We have to wait for 1 day chart. It could be wrong this time, because as you can see, weekly chart, we have a sell signal in gold, and if we study what happened after we have a sell signal, for example here, and also another sell signal is here, right? Another sell signal is here, and also another sell signal is here. What happened almost all the time? As you can see here, crash, 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 and here 4,000, right? No, it's like this. Okay, so careful with your long position. If you are thinking to open long position, and I'm saying short, okay, don't get me wrong. If you want to short this thing, wait for the bounce. Like you have to wait for the bounce. I mean, remember, never short the support, never long the don't open a long position. Don't do it in the resistance, right? Oh, breakout. It's very bad, right? So here you want to open a short position, look, there is a very good chance you will get wrecked. So if you want to open a short, I mean, if I have to trade this thing, I will just wait for another test to the resistance, and from here, I will be happy to open a short position. Okay? Oh, okay. So let's continue with the next comment. Okay, what is that? Use oil. Okay. One thing, my friends, I will be more consistent with my live streams 3 times per week. Monday, well, I am in Japan, right? Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 10 p.m. in Japanese time. I don't know what time is it right now in what. Let me check. Let me see a little bit. One moment. In your time, maybe in the States. What time is it right now in the States? It's 8 a.m. So it's right now Wednesday 8 a.m. in America, so around there, around that time. So 3 times per week I will be online, 30 minutes, maximum 50 minutes if the market is interesting, okay? Because I don't want to repeat myself all the time, okay? So let's continue. Okay. One moment. Use. Okay, okay, let me check the time frame. 4-hour chart and daily. Okay, good. When the chart, this is looking nasty actually. It's looking bad. It's looking bad. Well, I don't have the indicators here. The only thing I have to do, I will use just price action. Okay, so let me see. Okay, fair enough. We right now is in the strongest support, as you can see here, with volume profile. What happened with my volume profile? Something happened with this chart. I cannot see the volume profile well. Okay, well, classic technical analysis without indicators. Okay, so well, let's do it. So we have here in this area, we have a very strong support, as you can see here. As you can see here, no shorts. I am not saying short, of course not. If I have to do something here, I will try to open long positions. But in this case, we don't have indicators. So, well, what I will do is this: I will wait for just a basement here, something like this, a little bit more sideways here. And after I see some consolidation exactly like this one, as you can see here, I will open a long position looking for another bounce. Okay. Now let's talk about the weekly chart, because actually this is very interesting here. Let me see. Yes, historically speaking, we are in a strong support right now here. So all this area is support, as you can see here. So yeah, I am looking for a bounce. I am not saying, yeah, finally, as you can see here, volume profile is there. Okay, I was right. Okay, so the volume profile is there, very strong support here. Let me see if I can see something in my indicators here, because I don't know. Oh, finally, okay, I can see. Yeah, buy signal very soon in weekly chart. Well, I was not totally wrong, right? Actually, it was quite good. Actually, my technical analysis is to the upside. This thing is to the upside. Yeah, between 68 and 70, as long as this area is holding, I will start looking for another bounce, looking for 81, 84 around there in the long term, in weekly chart, right? Of course. On the chart, I will just wait for confirmation. As you can see, it looks like right now the momentum is to the downside. But for me, at least in my humble opinion, if I see this thing testing around 69, 70 around there, in my case, right, I will open a long position looking for a potential buy in weekly chart. And from there, maybe it could be a very nice swing. Potentially, yes. Okay. Okay, let's talk about the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart here. Remember, always I like to see higher time frames, because with higher time frames I have the big picture, right? Because if you see just 4-hour chart, it's bullish, but you didn't see the 1-day chart, right? It's bullish. Well, let's talk about the weekly. So always I apply the 3 screen systems. So if you are interested in the system, you can read Trading in the Sun. Very nice book. You can read that system, because it's not mine. And also I applied my system with this system as well. 3 screens. I have 2 widescreen monitors in vertical, in a stack in my desk, where I can see all the screens, right? Like 4-hour chart, 12-hour chart, 1-day chart, and weekly chart. So that is my setup. Maybe one day I will post a picture of my setup on YouTube. I did it on Discord, but I never did it in YouTube. So I will do it. Maybe after this live stream, I will show you my setup. Okay, so as you can see here, this is the area. I will start looking for 68, 69, and from there, I will start looking for longs around here. Thinking like, if we apply the 3-screen system, right? When the chart, I know this is very strong area, right? In support, and also weekly chart, the momentum is looking like we will have a buy signal very soon. Okay, I am not a financial advisor, but I told you what I will do here. Okay, so let's continue. When you can have the new indicators, well, all my indicators, they are all the Patreon supporters of the channel. You are you're supporting this channel, just send me a private message on Discord or TradingView, and I will add you here in TradingView, and you can use my all the indicators I have from all my system. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue here. Okay, one moment. Okay, let's continue. Okay, can SP500 hit 6,000? What? Why? No, I mean, maybe yes, of course. I mean, I am bullish in the long term. Yes, as long as they are the government states they are printing money, of course, eventually I am expecting to see 6,000. But right now, technically speaking, I don't see any evidence to say SP500 will hit 6,000. If you follow my seasonal trading, if you follow my seasonal trading, the SP500 plus Bitcoin, also as well Bitcoin, they are printing a sell signal in the weekly chart. So I'm telling you right now, in the next 3 months, I mean, this month, February, March, and April, even May, we will see blood in the streets. Sideways, downside. That is the technical analysis of this chart. Okay. So new ATA, maybe after that, potentially yes. But for now, we have a sell signal, so I am not expecting to see this thing at $6,000. I don't think so. Okay, so let's continue with the next comment. This month signal in month when you're in the right time to take position for selling. I mean, you didn't specify the asset you are asking. Okay, so let's talk about the USD dominant, the USD and the Japanese yen. Oh my God, I'm gonna get mad again. I hate when my technical analysis is right. You know why? Because I am living in Japan, so I don't want to see the Japanese yen doing this. And I hate it, but I was right. Remember what I said to you? We will see a drop for what? To keep bouncing, right? And we will have a buy signal very soon, very soon. So this year, very sad for me, very bad news for me, right? But I am expecting actually new high around in the long term for the Japanese yen. I am against the dollar. I am looking for around, call me crazy, but 160 actually. I'm calling. I call this target in the long term, right? In the long term. It's looking very bullish, very bullish here. Eventually this year we will see any close above 150, you will see 160, and from there, technically speaking, is very bad for this country, right? Because I really like Japan, don't get me wrong, I really love this country, that's why I'm here, but the currency of this country is garbage, really garbage. So if you see a close around 155, technically speaking, in the monthly, the next target is going to be 220. I know it sounds crazy, right? But that is the technical target. Yeah. So, well, I think Japan will not be a developed country anymore. It's okay. It's okay. I like anime, so it's fine. Okay, so let's continue. Okay. Tristan Torres, okay, welcome. How high Ethereum will go before the crash down to 1,900? Okay, let me repeat this, okay? You want to trade altcoins, you need to be sure like Bitcoin is bullish, right? The question is right now Bitcoin bullish? It depends, right, on your time frame. But right now, Bitcoin is printed. Actually, we have a sell signal right now in weekly chart. This is telling me in the next 3 months, the projection for Bitcoin is sideways, right? The best scenario is sideways, and sorry, downside. Yeah. So if I know that, automatically I know at least 90% of all the altcoins will follow Bitcoin, right? And they will drop. Okay. So if Bitcoin is gonna drop potentially the minimum, the best scenario is 25%, you can expect all the altcoins will crash around 40, right? If Bitcoin crash around 50, like actually that's my target, around 45-50% in this correction, you can expect like all the altcoins will drop like 60-70% from the area right now they are right now. So let me show you here in the Ethereum in this case. Now we know Bitcoin is not bullish, right? And this thing is overextended, as you can see here, right? The volume is healthy, don't get me wrong. The next drop is gonna be a buy, yes, but I think there is a very good chance. It's not smart, actually, for me, at least for me, opening longs right now here at this level. No, thank you, because I know this thing is, well, it will trigger a sell signal very, very soon. And if we see, for example, 1-day chart, this thing is gonna print a sell signal very soon. Yeah, and also better variance in OBB, right? So, and not just one, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4 better variance here. So here, no, thank you. It's not with me. It's not with me. You want to buy, it's fine. The first target in 1-day chart is 2,200. In the long term, I will start looking for around 2,000, something like that. So, well, I hope I answered your question. Okay, so okay. Let me see. Hi Leo. So what will trigger you go? Oh, okay, the trigger for Bitcoin. Okay. Same before as usual. Always I use 3-screen system. Remember. So let's do this like very simple exercise here. Very simple exercise. Well, it's looking simple, but actually it's not. First rule, is Bitcoin breaking the MA55? No. Is there? Is testing the MA55? Yes. Okay, good. Is Bitcoin bullish? Technically speaking, yes, as long as it's holding $42,000. Yes, good. Curve is crossing the center line here. This is not a buy signal, but this is telling me Bitcoin actually is doing very well, right? It's doing very well. So in the next maybe 48 hours, something like maybe in this week, I mean, in the moment, like, sorry, in the next few days, we could see something like this, a potential buy signal here, okay? So in 1-day chart is getting ready. It's not like, not yet, but actually is doing good, okay? Bitcoin is doing very good. Now, the next time frame I like to see is the 12-hour chart. As you can see here, this is printing potentially tomorrow, in the next 24 hours, a buy signal in 12-hour chart. So this is telling me I should get ready now. I mean, like today. If I don't know, you are in the States, but today is daytime. So in my case, I will be just sleeping. So maybe I will miss this move. Potentially, yes. But this is telling me it's about to fire a buy signal here. So something like this, right? Something like this, yeah. And as you can see here, bounce and bounce, okay? So we can say potentially from here we will see a bounce. And finally, 4-hour chart is gonna be the trigger, yeah, for execution. Right now we don't have a buy signal. So if I know 12-hour chart is about to print a buy signal, 1-day chart maybe in 2-3 days will print a buy signal. Well, the last step is, well, waiting for the 4-hour chart. As long as it's holding this area, right? Maybe the next 12-24 hours, here is gonna be potentially the right time frame to open a long position in this case. Now, this is just using ME55, support and resistance, and curve. But something maybe you are missing right now is the volume. Don't forget about this. The volume is really garbage for Bitcoin in 4-hour chart. Volume is very bad in 1-day chart. And volume also is very bad, very, very bad in 12-hour chart. So this is telling me, yes, we will see a bounce, but that bounce is going to be a bull trap. That's it, okay? I hope my explanation was clear. Okay, so let's continue. Tristan, how high? What is that? What is that? Let me see. I think it's. Could you just write the symbol because I don't know what kind of bird chime? I think I don't know. I don't know what is that. Could you just type the symbol and share, please? Because I don't know what altcoin or is an icon or is an icon or I don't know what is that. Okay, so let's continue. I'm gonna continue with. I think that's it, guys. That's it. Bitcoin is doing technically nothing, not yet. I mean, it's still boring, but it's getting ready. One more thing. Volatility. The difference right now is volatility is extremely high, but in 4-hour chart, pay attention. In 4-hour chart, right? Volatility right now is printing a blue color. This blue color is telling you volatility is contracting. So every time when we have volatility contracted, right, as a traders, we want to enter in the market when the market is in sideways, when people they don't care, when people they don't want to, Bitcoin is boring, I don't care. That you are that kind of trader, you want to see a green candle to buy. Well, you're new, right? You're a newbie. It's totally fine. All of us, we did the same mistake. So the best scenario right now, the best way to trade, at least in following my system of trading, you have to trade based on volatility. You have to wait when the volatility is extremely low and you open a long or short position, of course, following a system of trading, and you wait for the explosion. Yeah, you don't open a long position after a big of you see a big green candle, or short position after you saw a red candle, big red candle. Let me show you just a very simple example. For example, the last time when Bitcoin was with blue color, volatility was super low, as you can see here, just few times per month. Every 2-3 months we can see something like this. And what happened after that? Let me show you. You can see how powerful is the setup. When you have the volatility contracted here, what happened after that with the price? Massive explosion because it won the chart. You see this in 4-hour chart, we will have multiple examples of this. We have volatility contracted here, buy signal here, and after that, massive move. Of course, in 4-hour chart, right? We have volatility contracted here, and after that, a move to the downside. And here, volatility contracted, and after that, from here, you see, and so on, you see. When the volatility is red, this is telling you the market is boring, it's gonna enter in sideways, volatility is too high, it's not very smart to enter. Because here, newbies are trading right now, or scalpers. You can apply this principle in all the time frames. For example, weekly chart, volatility contracted here, and after that, massive drop. Volatility contracted in 2020, massive pump. Volatility contracted here, crash in the coronavirus. Yeah, volatility contracted here, massive crash in 2018, and here volatility contracted here as well with bullish divergence. Remember? Yes. When I said to you there is a bullish divergence 16-17k and target 27-30k, as you can see here to this point. And now we have volatility contracted here, $26,000, and after that massive move to almost 50k. Very good examples, right? Yeah. So, but the problem with this kind of setup is you will have to wait a lot of time. So you cannot control your emotions and you feel like you have to trade for no reason, you have a problem. So the best way to trade, if you follow my system of trading and you are very strict, you have to be very strict, yeah, is follow the rules. Follow the rules, right? You have to follow the rules. If we lose a trade, we will lose a trade following the rules, okay? No emotions, right? No fundamentals, no like news, blah, blah, blah. No. We follow rules and that's it, okay? Okay, guys, I think that's it for today. That's it for today. Okay, let me see. Anton, yeah, let me check. UZ PLN. Okay, let me see. The last chart today. Let me see. Okay. USD. Yeah, and Okay, let's talk about this one. Is a pull. Okay, is this one? I think so, right? Okay, let's do that. Okay, is this one? I hope so, right? You didn't specify the time daily, okay, daily, okay. Weekly chart is bullish, as you can see here. We can expect a bounce in the long term to 4.20 when the chart testing the no, it's too late, too late. Beautiful setup, bullish divergence, as you can see here, and after that testing the MI55. No, thank you, it's not with me. Well, too late. Yeah, if you want to enter here, you will have to wait for the breakout and potential retest of the support, and after that to the moon if you want. But right now in 1-day chart, this is too late. If you are already in and you're in profit, congratulations, because very easy stop, right? Bullish divergence, yes, and from there buy signal here. I mean, this trade actually was very clean, very easy. And the entry should be around 3.90, and you will be right now in good profit. If I will be you, this is not financial advice, right? But you are in profit right now. The only thing I will do is just protect my entry. Why? Because if I combine this chart with weekly chart, beautiful buy signal is forming right now, where the target should be around 4.20, a little bit more, maybe a little bit more, around maybe 4.30, something like that in weekly basis, right? So that should be the target in weekly chart. Okay guys, recap for Bitcoin. Yeah, in 1-day chart, let me show you right now if everything is right, if everything is if Bitcoin is still defending in the next 2-3 days the MI55, the direction is like this. Okay, there is no confirmation right now. Just I'm trying to, as long as Bitcoin is holding this area for a couple days more, this is like this. Okay, now I am not saying Bitcoin will hit 50k, don't get me wrong, no, there is no volume right now. So the maximum target I am looking for Bitcoin is around maybe $46,000, and from here I will be happy to open another short position, right? Because actually I am in short right now at $47,400, and after this live stream I'm gonna close my short. Why? Because I know in the next 2-3 days Bitcoin will pump if everything is right, as long as Bitcoin is holding $41,000, $42,000. Okay, so that's it guys. Thank you for watching and see you this Friday. Have a good week.